If you're new to fasting, or maybe you've tried it before but you're struggling to see results, honestly, I'm not surprised. There is so much mixed information trying to sell you something. Fasting Tube is independent and focusing on real information. Let's get started with today's video.
The question, I'm 16 years old, is intermittent fasting safe or will it stunt my growth? Are you diabetic? Check with your doctor if so. And get a second opinion if your doctor doesn't specialize in endocrinology. Periodic/intermittent fasting, such as following a schedule like no food during daylight hours, approximately Ramadan, followed by eating a healthy meal but not overgorging, can help type 2 diabetics as long as they make sure that any insulin supplement isn't taken without food coming at some point. But get a doctor involved, because you are messing with the equations that keep your blood sugar working for you and not against you. Have you ever deliberately vomited or starved or done extra exercise in secret to lose weight? If this is the case, then you need to talk with your parents or guardians and with your doctor to find out if this is safe for you. Anorexia is sneaky and it will kill you if you aren't prepared to deal with it. And it will do so while pretending to be your friend. Are you overweight? By which I mean is, using a scale that can measure body composition, do you have more than 25% body fat if male, 30% body fat if female? If so, intermittent fasting, periodized fasting specifically, like the 17-hour fast or the 24 hours only once or twice a week fast, will probably not hurt you. But do not try to combine it with a strict caloric restriction or you'll end up knocking your metabolism into slow fat gain forever hell. Are you sick? Do you have the flu, or a cold, or allergies, or a chronic disease like heart disease, or an acute disease like cancer MS? Then don't mess with fasting unless you can get help from a doctor who specializes in this and who can monitor the potential dangers. For many of these disorders, it's more of a struggle to get enough and properly balanced nutrition. Do you have a slow metabolism? By which I mean, were you diagnosed by a doctor or have you dieted more than once or twice already? Starvation diets, under 1,000 calories a day, cause metabolic slowdown. It might help, but only with a doctor's guidance. It's a possible cure for post-diet induced tendency to get too fat, but there's not a lot of reliable evidence that I can find with a quick Google search. Are you training your body physically, like weightlifting or playing an active sport regularly? Don't fast before or after you play and make sure you eat nutritious foods to get the best benefits from the training. Are you having a growth spurt? Don't fast for more than 17 hours, and make sure you get plenty of vitamins and minerals even if you have to take a pill or two. Be sure you eat protein and fat, and at least a few carbs, but from vegetables and whole grains if you can. Children and adolescents in their high growth periods are better off if they're not prolonged fasting because the body is already in the equivalent of a fast. It could, in theory, stunt your growth if it's a long-term reduced calorie fast because you won't be getting adequate nutrition to grow from. It's not likely to do that on its own if you don't prolong it or overdo it.